Phone check 1 2. Transgender basketball player. The microphone check 1 2 disobeyer.
And be it red. Almost the empty room. Almost the empty room. Almost wish empty room. Almost wish empty room. Almost the empty room. Almost the empty room. Almost wish. Almost wish empty room. Almost the empty room.
Everybody got access to the same air. Yeah, right, bold-faced, laid bare. Everybody got access to the same soil. Some prosper, others toil.
Empty room.
The destination is straight ahead, but 2 lanes split into 6. We forgot the easy pass and we don't have cash. They say no cards, so they'll just build a plate. Everybody gotta cross the same line into the state.
Falcon.
Almost.
Okay, check it out. This is what I gotta say. Just wanna let you know. I say, burn it down today. You say, don't go down that way. I replay the interaction in my head. Every fraction in my head, counted syllables. Out and about until fractioning tillable land. Town and country, masking fam, boots and cunty, down in fronty. I'm gonna miss the reveal. It's not even $5, so I see the appeal, as I would say. Then life get rough. That's why I smoke that stuff. Life get rough. That's why I smoke that stuff. Yeah, life get rough. That's why I smoke that stuff. Life get rocky, that's why I smoke that broccoli. South of the border where I smoke that stuff. South of the border where the partisans stay. National border of communist order, as I would say. Burn this motherfucker down in the nighttime today. National border of communist order. Spark turned to smoke, make the split flow shorter. In the foothills practicing marching orders. Shoot to kill was the captain's order. Shoot to kill was the MO for looters, and we walk back home with our heads hung down. Like losers, like the difference between night and day. Teach a man to fish and he fishes. Teach a man to steal and he never snitches. Teach a man to run and he get to running. Teach a man to stay and he'll stay, as I would say. All the knowledge rolled into one. Burning 10 minutes of reality. Pocket packed power of the sun. The edges char off the paper. Just like we chip at the nation. Build the party. I take the pen and sign the deed in hand with a burning passion. I put on a dandy ruff and dance around in a jubilant fashion. I dare any Philistine raise the might of my hand, for then all shall truly see the height of my demand. You will witness miles of ash spread across the land. Oh Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. I want to put cool voicemails in my rap, but my best friends don't really call me like that. It's my own fault I took told them I prefer to meet in person. Plus, I'm really bad at calling back. It's all I have to do to plan a meet and greet excursion. Social media is a social diversion. Let me tell you, I say it plainly because nobody else can see it. Someone sent me a QR code when I asked if they wanted to meet up. Transgender basketball player, the microphone check 1 2 disobeyer. In my bedroom. Occupy was a nice try, but it never got past the pie in the sky. Nobody asked, but all obliged, even the feminist pre-Bernie era brocialists. Then Obama got rejected by a blue-haired socialist, so we got the largest upwards wealth transfer of the 21st century. What a guy, as I would say. Rent got higher, but neither did my pay. Sure, the banks didn't fail, but what did it cost them? $1 million something profit every day? Put the pen to the blank checks and they embossed them, and we were left with cheap fake leather and urban decay. The worst ones of all got away and eventually found dead in their cell. What more is there to say? So please, put on the navy blue blazer. Soon you'll be tasting this crazy dude's razor. Matter of fact, don't worry about it, I'll see you not too much later. Shoulder to shoulder in the elevator, chest like a boulder. You wish you could levitate it, eyes averted, sight avoided. Threat prevented by fear anointed. Spark a joint and pretend that it's always been legal. Like a federal judge was appointed that was worth her weight in mud. Not a butt-chugging frat guy with blood on his hands or the octogenarian false feminist idol who thinks land acknowledgements are for the love of the land. You know what I'm talking about. Make like students for justice in Palestine and get to walking out. You know it's correct. You see the men in suits that put that knee on George's neck. Generational debt affects the young and the old all the same, and that's the range of the age of all those to blame. Those humans that bleed and have names. Some you see now and then, others are brothers and some are best friends. Unshockingly, it's predominantly men. Profit is the dominant trend. Patriarchy is the dominant trend. Patriarchy is the dominant trend. Let me tell you, I say it plainly because nobody else can save me. I need y'all to hear me now. I need y'all to pray with me. Say it out loud because it is the reality. I'm just a messenger. Don't get mad at me. Head in the sand is a dead man's mentality, and a dead man is different than a martyr.
I said a long, long time can't get you off my mind, girl. Long, long time. We don't have no nice time, girl. Long time now. Can't get you off my mind, girl. Long time now. We don't have no nice time. I said a long, long time can't get you off my mind, girl. Long, long time. We don't have no nice time, girl. Long time.
next piece needs, I believe, an introduction. It was written by user Fragrant Homework 35 in response to the comment, "I'm curious to hear from locals that grew up in this area that has moved away for whatever reason." Check 1, 2, TBP in the place to be. Transgender basketball player, the microphone check 1, 2, disobeyer. Time to get where we are, long time to drive out this far. Some folks call it the exurbs, out here on the edge of the edge. Razor margin keeps me deep in the dregs. Traffic line 30 miles to wait. End up surplus if I'm too late. I could plan ahead and still be behind. No more secret pathways to find. The quickest route cut off by the interstate. Dollar General mathematics to fill the plate. Means tested 100 times before eating. Protester bungled the line he was speaking, so the organizers took the mic from it. Then they shout to thank the police just for coming. By 8 p.m. the sound had died. Nobody bothered, so nobody documented it live. It was back to either have fun or die trying, and the pig pussy hats got tossed like grad caps to the sky. The pig pussy hats got tossed like grad caps to the sky.
Nice time, girl. Long time, I said a long time. We know nice time, girl. Long time now. Long time now. We know nice time, girl. I said a long time. Can't get you off my mind, girl. Long time. We know nice time, girl. Long time now. Can't get you off my mind, girl. Long time now. We know nice time. I said if he didn't have no sugar, he ain't get along. Now he can work home, get the sugar if you want, and start the fan, start getting rich. What we saying ain't going there. And I want that thing turn the log, you know. Come to the floor and turn the log. Look at it, you know, take all that in.
I make music when I wake up and I breathe a flame. Hit the shower, hit the mic, just another day. Eyes trained on blue light in a fiendish way. Nice frame for the site, my computer bay. Turn June overnight, local target gay. Turn July overnight, and now it's back to straight. Tried to get up, but I can't stand the weight. Had a dream I was falling, but I woke up too late. I felt every inch of the heaving pain. Eyes twitching, and I saw pink bits of brain. Nobody even stopped to help. Nobody even stopped to pray. Tip-tapping away. I'll write in stone what I can't say. A new inscription for a brighter day. Write in stone what you can't say. Cuneiform is the ancient way. Then digital pathways came to replace. A rainy highway stretches out before me as I drive to work. My chest bellows like thunder, coughing out yet more responsibilities to shirk. Heat lines blur the vision with my direct authority lurking. His presence combined with the desolate view remind me I should always be working.
That's no mom. They drink no wine. There's never none of these demure boys come to any proof. For thin drink so overcool their blood that they're generally fools and cowards, which some of us should be too, but for information.
1948. Been saying it since I discovered it late. The people have risen with the rate. Talking, making con units a blank slate. Dead blankets fill mass graves alongside doctors. The final test inflicted by wardeness proctors. Pupils peeled to the sky with the classroom door locked. Laughing to hide the fear of the metal to floor knock. Dropped into concrete dust with a thud. Walls caved, always crust from the blood. Slingshot, they hit him in the dome with rocks. And the only logical conclusion was Al-Aqsa flood. River to sea reduced to mud. Absolutely no fertile land for food. Forced like cattle to subsist on cud. Torn apart by the blast of a gun. Born in fire by the blast of a gun. War enforced on all under the sun. Support to Hamas. History trust. Zionism will soon be over and done. Zionism will soon be over and done. Say it, Zionism will soon be over and done. Tel Aviv ain't enough, we need more. Bank to the shore, for birthright they bust in trafficked whores who are all assaulted behind closed doors.
And he wants there to be Jews living in his house, and he wants to. And I got told him for whatever reason it ended up being
cannot
me.
be denied. I mean, they literally don't even try to hide the extent of their crimes. Pretty white faces in a sea of dead bodies. Oppression. Every next burning city is a sign of their progression. Try to stay coarse and blend in with the surrounding sand. Their obsession is gonna take us a little off the lesson plan, but it's okay. Don't worry. Well, don't be scared, but please do hurry. Scurry away into any covered spot you can find, while Shy Davida loses his mind at a couple of tents on the lawn. Professors pissed they can't listen to silence, cause the sound outside is too violent. Ivory clubs of rose and violet adorn the walls of the private club room, only accessible to those that call themselves.
And he wants there to be Jews living in his house, and he wants to. And I got.
How is it our fault for pointing it out? What? So Khalil is supposed to skip 10 meals? Run for miles with the chosen people hot on his heels? Listen to the threats and epithets with nothing to feel? And at the end of the day still bend and kneel to a symbol they only know is force.
And he wants there to be Jews living in his house, and he
That
wants
star that rolled in to change the course. 6 axes spinning with no pain or remorse. Only the infamy of this famous recourse. Explicitly this is a get back. Europe fucked them over. They do it to another and try to pretend that they're black. We invented do-rags, we invented salad, we invented USB. You've only been here 70 years, how can that be? The only thing you really invented was the Israeli, a nation with rot at its core. Built the foundation on a bad floor. Excuse me, Balfour. I feel as a species we've been here before.
No, I'm from New York, from Long Island.
From New York, what right do you have to live here?
The right I have is that the owner of the house wants me to live here, and he wants there to be Jews living in his house, and he wants to. And I got chosen for whatever reason it ended up being me.
You are